Singapore is one of the smallest countries in the world, yet its global influence is remarkably large. Despite having limited land, no natural resources, and a young national history, Singapore has managed to position itself as a global powerhouse in finance, innovation, tourism, education, and urban development. Around the world, Singapore is frequently mentioned as a model nation, efficient, clean, safe, and forward-thinking. Travelers admire it, investors trust it, students aspire to study there, and governments study it. The obsession with Singapore is not accidental or exaggerated. It is built on decades of visionary leadership, strategic planning, and disciplined execution. What fascinates the world most is how Singapore continuously reinvents itself while maintaining order, harmony, and high standards of living. In an era when many cities struggle with congestion, pollution, and inequality, Singapore stands as proof that smart governance and long-term thinking can create extraordinary results. From its iconic skyline to its multicultural society, Singapore represents the future many nations hope to achieve. From a small island to a global success story. One of the biggest reasons the world is obsessed with Singapore is its incredible transformation story. In just a few decades, Singapore evolved from a struggling port city into one of the most developed countries on the planet. When it gained independence in 1965, Singapore faced unemployment, housing shortages, and economic uncertainty. Today, it is a global financial center with one of the highest GDPs per capita in the world. This dramatic rise inspires admiration and curiosity worldwide. Singapore's success is often studied in universities and policy circles as an example of how strong institutions, anti-corruption measures, and merit-based systems can drive national progress. The idea that a small nation can compete with global giants makes Singapore's journey especially compelling. A global hub for business, finance, and innovation. Singapore's reputation as a global business hub fuels much of the world's fascination. It consistently ranks among the easiest places in the world to do business due to its transparent regulations, efficient bureaucracy, and strong legal framework. Major multinational corporations choose Singapore as their Asia-Pacific headquarters, while startups are drawn to its innovation-friendly ecosystem. The country is also a leading financial center, hosting major banks, investment firms, and fintech companies. Its strategic location connects East and West, making it a vital gateway to Asian markets. Investors around the world trust Singapore because of its political stability, low corruption, and pro-business environment. This economic credibility makes Singapore a benchmark for success. World-class urban planning and infrastructure. Singapore is often described as one of the best-planned cities in the world. Despite limited land, the country has mastered efficient space utilization through vertical living, smart zoning, and integrated transport systems. Its public transportation, particularly the MRT, is clean, punctual, and highly reliable. Green spaces, parks, and water bodies are carefully integrated into urban life, earning Singapore the title of a city in a garden. The world is obsessed with how Singapore combines density with livability. While many megacities struggle with chaos and congestion, Singapore offers order, accessibility, and comfort. Urban planners from around the world study Singapore's model to understand how cities can grow sustainably without sacrificing cleanliness, safety, and discipline. Singapore's cleanliness and safety are legendary and frequently discussed worldwide. Strict laws, strong enforcement, and a culture of discipline have created an environment where crime rates are extremely low and public spaces are exceptionally clean. For many visitors, the experience of walking safely at night or seeing spotless streets is striking. This sense of security and order is a major reason people admire and respect Singapore. While some criticize its strict regulations, Others view them as necessary for maintaining harmony in a densely populated society. In a world where safety is increasingly valued, Singapore's ability to provide peace of mind makes it highly attractive. Cultural diversity and social harmony. Despite its modern image, Singapore is deeply multicultural. Chinese, Malay, Indian, and other communities coexist peacefully, contributing to a rich cultural landscape. This diversity is reflected in languages, religions, festivals, and daily life. Temples, mosques, and churches stand side by side, symbolizing tolerance and mutual respect. The world is fascinated by how Singapore manages diversity without major social conflict. Government policies promoting racial harmony and equal opportunity have played a key role in maintaining balance. Singapore demonstrates that multiculturalism, when managed thoughtfully, can be a strength rather than a challenge. A food paradise loved worldwide. Singapore's food culture is another major reason for its global obsession. It is often called a food capital of the world, offering everything from Michelin-starred dining to affordable hawker food. Dishes like chicken rice, chili crab, laksa, and satay have gained international recognition. Singapore's hawker culture is so significant that it has been recognized globally for its cultural value. Food lovers admire how the country preserves traditional recipes while embracing culinary innovation. For many travelers, Singapore is not just a place to visit but a destination to taste, making its food scene a powerful part of its global image. The world's obsession with Singapore is rooted in admiration, curiosity, and inspiration. Singapore represents what is possible when vision, discipline, and innovation come together. From its rapid transformation and economic strength to its urban excellence, cultural harmony, and global credibility, Singapore stands as a model nation in the modern world. It proves that size does not limit ambition, and that thoughtful governance can overcome even the toughest constraints. In a time when many countries struggle with uncertainty and inefficiency, Singapore shines as an example of stability, progress, and possibility. This is why the world continues to watch, study, and admire Singapore, and why its global fascination shows no signs of fading.